Okay, this is homework for Wednesday, January 20th, for those of you that have equations of lines. Your first problem, just like yesterday, is to find the equation of this line given the 2 points. So I'm going to set up my table, and I'm going to think ahead on my table to include 0 so I can find my y-intercept. And then I can skip to 6. Because my goal is to find a y-intercept is just to be able to get to when x is 0, what is y. So I make sure that's included, but then I can just skip to 6. So from -5 to 3 is going up 8. Then from -3 to 6 is going up 9. So now my slope is 8/9, 8/9, which is the same as 0.88888. You should remember that when we were looking at patterns. So this slope means that every time the x is going up by 1, the y is going up by 8/9. So to find my y-intercept, I'm going to start adding 8/9 each time. -5 plus 8/9 is -4 1/9. Okay, that plus 8/9 is -3 2/9. And then add 8/9 one more time, and I get -2 3/9. And if I look at my graph, here's -2, and then this would be about, if I were to split this little box up into ninths, I would say that is about 3/9. So I'd say that works. So now we can write our equation. Y equals 8/9x minus 2 3/9. Okay, next. Again, I need to set up my table, and I'm going to think ahead for my y-intercept. So -3, -2, -1, 0, skip to 2. Okay, now from 4 to -1, I'm going down 5, -5. And then from -4 to 2, I'm going up 6. And we do rise divided by run. So for my slope, it is -5 6. Which means that every time the x is going up by 1, my y is going down, because it's negative, down by 5/6. Okay, 5/6 is the same as 0.833333. So I'm just going to make this easy on the calculator and turn these into decimals. So 4 minus the 5/6, or the 0.833333, ends up being 3.16. Repeating. And then that minus 5/6 is 2.333, repeating. And then that minus 5/6 is 1.5. And then one more time, that minus 5/6 is 0.66, which is the same as, because I know from turning decimals into fractions, 0.66 repeating is the same as 2/3. So here's my y-intercept, and I can write my equation. Y equals -5/6x plus 2/3. And I look at my graph, I'd say, yeah, that is about 2/3 right here at this point. Because it's not quite 1 and it's not quite a half. Okay, next one, I just gave you the points instead of the graph, and with the points you're going to find the equation. So I just simply set them up as a table and do the same thing. From -3 to 12, I'm going, sorry, I did it wrong on my own paper, I just realized. So from -3 to 12, I'm going down 9. And then from 0 to 5, I'm going up 5. So that means that my slope is -9 divided by 5. Okay, there's my slope. I'm going to keep that as a fraction. And now I get to write my equation because in my table I already have my y-intercept. So y equals negative 9 over 5 x minus 3. So that's my y-intercept right here. Okay, not too bad. Next, again, set it up as a table. Okay, from 5 to 9 is 4, and from 4 to 8 is 4. I do rise divided by run, change in y divided by change in x. 4 divided by 4 gives me 1, so my slope is 1. Now that means that every time the x is going up by 1, the y is going up by 1. But in order to get back to 0, I know that I have to subtract 4, which I was already going up by 4 on my table here, so that makes it easy to go back by 4. And every time that the x went up by 4, my y went up by 4 also. So I get to just subtract 4 on the other side and end up with 0. So my equation is simply y equals 1x, or you can write y equals x. Same thing. Okay, your secret message for today is to tell me what zealous means. You guys need to start reviewing your vocab. So I'm going to start adding these in, and I want you to write on your paper, what does zealous mean? Okay, see you tomorrow.